Okay. Oh, Istanbul. Nice. Okay, thank you. So, o- okay. Oh, Manila, nice. Like a hot. I'm jealous. So, in Japan, our temperature is very cold. Very cold, yes. Oh, New Mexico, nice. Very nice. So great, so great. Oh, all over the world. Very nice, very nice. So, everyone welcome. Yes, Chaitanya, yes, it's very cold in coach too. Yeah, yes, I know. Okay. All right. Thank you for waiting. So now let's begin the opening talk. Before we move into today's session, please allow me to share a few words. First of all, thank you so much again for being here today. So I'm really happy to spend this time together with all of you. So and to our speakers, thank you as well. So we truly appreciate you being here and taking the time to share your stories with us. So we have a wonderful lineup today with speakers bringing different experiences and perspectives from around the world. I'm really looking forward to hearing from each of them. So even if it's just one small idea or one meaningful moment, I hope today inspires you, sparks your curiosity, or helps you create new connections. So, and of course, feel free to joining the conversation, share your thoughts, post your social links, or simply say hello in the chat. Yes, already. So this is a global community, so let's keep the atmosphere warm, open and welcoming. All right, so let's enjoy today's session together. So now just a quick introduction. I started this community to bring people together, not only around AWS, but also around connection. Now I co-organize this community with Yuki, and who helps support and grow this space with me. So if you'd like to get involved or feel more connected, so please feel free to reach out to us. So and please connect it with us as well. Let's keep growing this community together. So now let me introduce today's lineup. We have four wonderful speakers joining us today. Noor, Mahendra, Andy, and Abraham. So and Shabir may um, also be joining us if the timing works. And so we are happy to possibly and have a one more speakers as well. So they are joining us from different countries and the time zones, which truly shows how global this community is. So we plan to follow the order shown on this slide. However, depending on the situation, the order may change a little. So each session will be about 15 to 20 minutes. The timing will vary a little, so thank you for your flexibility. So after each session, I will share a short comment or question, and then we would love to hear from you as well. So please feel free to share your questions or thoughts in the Zoom chat at any time. So your voice make this session more interactive and the meaningful. Now let's move to the next part of our program. So, before we continue, just a quick note for everyone. So, this meetup is available on both Zoom and YouTube. So, please choose the platform that works best for you. So, feel free to share your questions or thoughts on X using hashtag AWS Global Community or in the Zoom chat at any time. So you are welcome to speak anytime, expect during the presentations. So, and most importantly, please be mindful and use kind words when speaking. Let's keep this space warm, open, and respectful. So, how many of you are joining us for the first time today? And if you will be here before, welcome back. So it's really great to see you again. So before we continue, I'd like to share a little about this community. So I talk about this every time because it truly matters to us. So we started this group to create a warm and the open space where people from all over the world can come together, learn and grow. So this is not a place where like or wrong answers matters most. What we really value, the things you notice, the feelings you discover, and the new connections you make along the way. So AWS and technology are our starting point, but our really goal is to connect the people and to spark ideas, even small ones, that might help you take your next step. So we also love welcoming first-time speakers and the people who may not have had many chances to share before. This is meant to be a safe and friendly space for everyone. I totally hope this community feels like a place where you can learn, connect it, and grow together as part of this global community. So we also have Discord, so please feel free to use it as an open space to connect it with others. So now here a quick look at what's coming up next. Please take a moment to check the dates on the slide. We'd love to see you again next month and in the months ahead as well. Right now, so we are actively looking for speakers for April and May. Uh, if you ever thought about speaking, this could be your chance. So you don't need to be a professional speaker. If you have an experience, an idea, or even a small story to share, you are welcome. So if you are interested, just send me message anytime. So we totally love welcoming new voices and new perspectives. Let's keep this community active, open, and full of energy together. So, if you're interested, just send me a message anytime. We host this meetup the end of every month. So I totally hope to see you again next time. So please scan the QR code to stay connected and check the details for upcoming events. Let's get together again next month. So let's keep building this community together. And now it's time to beginning our first session. Uh, Please join me in welcoming our first speaker, Noah. Are you ready, Noah?
Hi,
Hi.
yeah, can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
Okay, 1 second, let me share my screen.
Yeah, thank you.
Here, now you can see it.
Yes.
Okay,
Yes, perfect.
so hi, I'm Noor. I'm an AWS community builder and AWS user group leader. I work as a DevRel engineer at StackPack. So, and yeah, by the way, this is my LinkedIn if you want to connect with me. So, uh, when the whole AI thing erupted, like uh, engineers, all of them were using AI and cloud code, etc. But it was so bad at DevOps. So me and my friends decided to make an open source tool, like an agent, to be better at DevOps. So we did that, and we called it StackPack. Right now we have almost 1,000 star. Um, so we noticed there is a difference usually between coding agents and like coding tasks and DevOps tasks, since in coding, like the feedback loop is fast, but and usually the development environment is local, so you have the code on your machine and you can see most of the stuff in your browser, etc. And also the LLMs were trained on the programming languages that engineers use, like HTML, CSS, and the frameworks React and TypeScript, etc. But in DevOps, it was totally different, since the the feedback loop was slow, and like the knowledge, like only 3% of developers are DevOps engineers, according to Stack Overflow. Um, And also there are there are a lot of different languages that we use in DevOps, like YAML and JSON, etc. So that's why LLMs were so bad at DevOps. Also, I come from a security background, so mm, the agent having access to my .env file so it can see my secrets, I wasn't too happy about that. That's why we built Stackpack. And um, so we have a lot of users now like that are using our product, mostly from USA, and usually they use it for like containerization, CI/CD, infrastructure as service, and troubleshooting and security, etc. And like especially troubleshooting Kubernetes, you know. So and like this is our productivity dashboard, so you can see how much time the agent saved you. Uh, so in this session, I want to focus on like how to use agents for DevOps. So they're usually like we noticed like was when I meet with people who are using our product, like they usually try to replace deterministic workflows with agents. So for example, if they use I don't know, Datadog, for example, or or any other tool, they try to replace that with the agent, and this is not good since agents are non-deterministic. So it's better to make the agent use the tool. So to make the agent use the CLI to use Datadog, for example. And another thing we noticed is that users try to do a lot of stuff in the same session, which is bad for the context. Uh, it's like talking with a back-end engineer about UI UX while he's troubleshooting a bug. The agent gets so confused and the quality decrease drastically. And the third thing we noticed was like like people give the agent full access to do whatever it wants using whitelist and blacklist, and the agent is non-predictable, so it might like find ways to bypass those whitelist or blacklist. And now, like I will share with you what I noticed using different agents. So this is what I usually do. I usually make the agent do the research in one session, and then make the plan, and then I review the plan, and then I take the summary and I start a new session, and then I ask the agent to execute the plan. That way we don't like distract it or make it confused. So we have better quality. And uh, also one thing I usually do is if it can be automated, I usually automate it like using a script. So for example, if I made the agent do a cost analysis on AWS and scanned my infrastructure and did everything, usually I ask it to make a script using Python so I can run the script later in the future so I get the same quality and also so I don't waste tokens since it's expensive. And the third thing I usually do is like doing writing standard operating procedures. So we made something called rule books like before skills became a thing. So that was like 8 months ago. It was basically a markdown file where you tell the agent the way you do things. For example, we have a skill for localization, so it made the agent so much more efficient that now we can do localization in just 2 minutes. And now, like since I come from a security background, so it made me paranoid. I always have suspicions about everything I use. So uh, one of my concerns, as I said, was like, for example, if I'm using Cursor or Cloud Code or any agent, they would be able to see my secrets. That's why I implemented a secret reduction feature using Git leaks. So while you are working, it automatically recognizes AWS secrets, for example, or the Stripe API key, as you can see here, and it replaces it with a placeholder and that's what goes to the LLM provider. Okay, and that way, like your secrets will stay safe. Also, we are fully open source and we support all the open source models. You can even run the models locally. So that way also you don't leak your secrets by mistake. And we implemented a lot of other security guardrails. For example, we have something called a warden. Basically, it is a sandbox which prevents the agent from taking any destructive action. So, for example, here you can see I asked it to destroy my infrastructure as code eval instance, and it refused. So, for example, if I run Terraform destroy, it won't do anything because of the guardrails. And what was excited today about, one second, I need to share my screen again, is to show you something I added like 2 days ago. It's called, it's a command, it's called /init. So basically, one second. So basically, open stack pack and you write /pack init, and it will start scanning everything on your machine and infrastructure, and it will write an apps.mv file. So in the future, like it's a lot faster. It won't need to look through your infrastructure or anything. And after it finishes, like it not just it doesn't just scan the infrastructure, but also the apps running on your machines. So it can know the dependencies, etc. And after it finishes, it asks you if you wanna set like monitoring, so it can notify you when uh, for example, one of your machines break or something. For example, it can send you daily cost analysis reports on Slack or Telegram or WhatsApp or whatever. So basically, I was so inspired from OpenClaw. So I decided to make an OpenClaw for infrastructure. It's still early in development because, as I said, like I released this like 2 days ago. But like I would be happy like if you give me feedback. Yeah. Does anyone have any questions? So let me just try to run it again. Even like if you have a local server at home, it will scan it. Mm. It uses Docker. Uh, it uses Docker, so it only have read access, so it doesn't destroy anything. And it use the the access you have on your current machine. So if you have your AWS CLI configured, it would use that to scan your infrastructure, and it also look for Kubernetes clusters, like if you have manifests on your current machines, and it automatically recognizes all the applications you have, and then if it is not sure about something, it will start asking you questions to make sure it is correct. Um, So here it's asking me which repos I want to analyze and like which cloud accounts and etc. So after I review it, I press enter and then it will start scanning it. So it recognized all the demo projects that I have on my machine. And the best thing that is it is like sandboxed, so like it won't destroy anything by mistake. I think that's it for today. Like, do you have any questions?
So it looks like we have a question in the chat. Noah, could you please take a look? So,
Yeah, one sec.
do you need to explain to customers the non-deterministic ideas, or do you handle this before presenting the product?
The non-deterministic what? Usually they use the agent to calculate stuff. So for example, I noticed while doing cost analysis, it is so bad at calculating numbers, and it also doesn't count the AWS free credits. So I made it use a script so it's more accurate. And in the skill, I asked it to make sure it counts AWS free credits. Yeah, I hope that answers your question.
Noah, have you finished your presentation?
Yeah,
Oh, thank you. Thank you, thank you. So now, first of all, thank you for explaining this speaking request on short notice. I really appreciate. So, oh,
I was asking how we handle secrets.
yes.
So we have official secrets. These are like we tried them and test them and made sure they are secure. And you can make your own secrets, your own, I mean, skills. And we also have community skills, but those like we didn't test, but we are working on an eval to automate it. So we only have secure skills on our website, and like you can like we also have a cool feature. So for example, if you made a skill and you work in a company, all the company members will have access to this skill. So for example, if your company have their own ways of doing stuff, you can share that between your co-workers, and it stays private, so it's not publicly available, and the agent is smart enough to pull them when it needs them. So for example, if you ask it to dockerize something, it will automatically figure out that it needs to use the dockerization skill, for example.
Mhm. Thank you again. So thank you for your very interesting presentation. I truly enjoyed it. So I felt that this was very well designed and thoughtful uh, initiative. So For DevOps engineers, this is an exciting time to explore new uh, possibilities, uh, especially with the acceleration of AI technologies. So, and the productivity dashboard you shared, I think that can really motivate engineers as well, right? So I'm sure many people are here found something relatable or something practical they can apply. So does anyone have a comment or question for him? You are welcome to share in the chat or unmute and speak. Does have any question? Right. So thank you again. Thank you again. So let's move on to our next session. So, Mahendra, are you ready?
Yes, Hiromi.
Thank you.
I will share my screen.
Yep.
So please let me know once you are able to see my screen.
Perfect.
Okay. Uh, Good evening, good morning, and good afternoon. So thank you for joining this call, and thank you for the community for providing the opportunity to speak about the AWS services. So in my today's sessions, I'm willing to talk about that Amazon Connect. So how we can use that Amazon Connect, how we can configure that Amazon Connect, why we are using that Amazon, what are the benefits in Amazon Connect. So in that Amazon Connect, so we'll see about that things. I am Mahendran Selvakumar. I work cloud and DevSecOps engineer at Tata Consultancy Services, and I am one of the AWS community builder and AWS user group leader, and also serves HashiCorp ambassador and also that AWS ambassador. So what is Amazon Connect? So Amazon Connect is that cloud-based contact center. So we know correct. So because earlier we have used that a table phone and phone for the contact center. So we need to call that persons and we need to use all the devices correct. But nowadays we can use that contact center in that AWS using that Amazon Connect. So in that Amazon Connect, it will provide that seamless experience for the customers and also that agent. So and it's provide that full suite. So because we don't need to worry about that for chat, we need to have that separate application. For the call, we need to have the separate application. It will have that multiple communication channel as well. So we can have each all the channels in that single services. That's what we use that Amazon Connect. In the Amazon Connect, we don't need to worry about the sizes as well because it will use that based on that any sizes. So for the high quality customer services or large enterprise organization to small medium size yes, service centers as well. So why we customer choose the Amazon Connect? Because the Amazon Connect provide the unified applications in the unified. So as I said earlier, we have the single platform. In the single platform, we can have manage and all the contact centers like the chat, the calls, and all the things. And we can able to configure it. It's already inbuilt with AI and generative integration. So that we can able to use that agents as well. So and also we can able to have that unified customer channels as well. So on as I said earlier, we can have that scalability and resilience also. We can scale that contact centers and also we can reduce the escalation based on that services. And also we can use that pay as you go models because we don't need to pay for monthly subscription or yearly subscription because we can use is that pay as you go model as well. And apart from that we can able to use that as that integration and we can able to have that continuous modernization and also that automation and simplified innovation as well. So what Amazon Connect enables? So because already we have the contact center, so I mean that we can have that. desk phone or something, and the chat services and all the things, correct, what Amazon Connect enables. So using that Amazon Connect, as I said earlier, we can have to configure, and we can configure that Amazon Connect within a minute, and and onboard that agents quickly, because we don't need to very configure everything, because in that Amazon Connect have all the channels. So and also we have we can use that AI agents as well. So because in the using that AI agents, we can able to increase that productivity, and also it has that dashboards and other services as well. Using the service, we can able to track that one. We can able to improve the contact center performance. We can analyze the contact center performance, all the things. And last, it has that omni-channel service, omni-channel customer experience as well. In the omni-channel customer experience, we can deliver that endless of seamless experience as well. So in that omni-channel customer experience, if you see here in the diagram, so you can see that. So because there is a customer, so the customer calls to that particular Amazon Connect call center. So the Amazon Connect call center have that multiple services like that web, voice, and also the chat, SMS, email, online, all the services. We see in the and all the services integrate with that agent. So because we can use that agent as well. So when we use that agent, it will improve the productivity as well, correct? So that's what we can able to do with that omni-channel customer experience as well. So in Amazon Connect, there is a four types of roles available. So one is that customer, another one is that agent, another one is the supervisor, and another one is the administrator. So in the customer, so the because using the customer, they can able to interact with that contact center. So with the high quality voices and IVR and chatbot, SMS, email, and voice authentication, all the things we can able to do in that omnichannel customer experience. And in the agent perspective, so we can have that agent workspace, knowledge base assistance, and also that case management, and we can have that agent step by step guide as well. Using the step by step guide, agent base will be configured that as well. And also we have other two rules as that supervisor. In the supervisor, we can able to analyze that agents and analyze that contact center. So how the performance will be, how we can do the forecasting, how we can provide capacity planning, and how we can schedule that working, hours of operation, all the things we can able to do in the supervisor role. So another one is that administrator. So administrator can able to manage entire things with a simple and a single self services UI. So in the UI, we can able to do all the things, and we can manage that security, and also that we can able to scalability and reliability, all the things we can able to do with that administrator role. So in Amazon Connect, there are some key components. Those key components is that Amazon Connect flows, security profile, queues, routing profiles, and also users. So in that Amazon Connect flows, so in that Amazon Connect flows, we can able to do the entire end-to-end customer journeys, and what we need to show when the customer initiate the chat or something call center services. So what we need to show, so we can able to do that end-to-end customer journey in the Amazon Connect flow. We will see that in the demo. So because how the flows will be configured, how the flows will be occur in that Amazon Connect Center. And in that create, we can able to create the flows as well in the visual flow UI editor as well. So we don't need to write the code as well, because but we can able to visually configure that flow as well, and we can able to manage that incoming outgoing contours, and also to interact with that queues, agents, and the agent routing, and it will be work for the non-agent scenario as well. So for example, so for the delivery notification, so if you are using that particular service for that check the delivery notification, means the particular chatbot or particular agent service will provide the delivery notification as well. So all the things we can able to use in the Amazon Connect flows. So the next one is the security profile. So in that security profile, we can able to assign that users to that role-based access. For example, some users have the supervisor access, some users have that administrator access, some users have that read-only access. All the things we can able to manage in that security profile. For example, say if I have created one user for me in that user, so I can able to give access to that contact center control panel. So in the contact center control panel, I can able to configure all the things in the control panel, and it will be in the security profile improve the security, and also that it will provide that service delivery as well. So the next one is that users. So users is will be represented as that agent or employee, because we can configure as that agent, and also we can configure as that employees, because if you can configure that account bus, the account for that particular users, they can able to assign that particular logins. They can able to configure that they can able to work based on the routing profiles and permissions and the credentials, and also they can able to handle their customer interaction based on the resident role. For example, so we have multiple users. So some user have the supervisor users. So some users have support role and some users have the sales role. Some users have the marketing role. So based on that role, we can assign that particular queues as well. So those are the things we can able to do with that, and we can able to manage that. Security profile, so because I use this dashboard in that based on the security profile. So the next one is that queues is that virtual holding area. So just for example, we are using the call centers customer support calls, correct? So when using, so you can get the message like you are waiting for the 2 minutes, 1 minute, or 5 minutes, correct? Based on the same thing, we can able to organize and prioritize the contacts based on the queues. So in the queues, we can able to prioritize based on the long time waiting queues and short term waiting queues and all the things we can able to do. And also that queues have the two types of available. So one is that standard queues, another one is the agent queues. In the standard queues, it contacts the, I mean, it contact the agent before that routing agent, because we have a supervisor agent and also the sales agent. So if you use the standard queue, so it will contact that particular supervisor agent and the particular and ask the confirmation from the supervisor agent. So once it's confirmed, it will assign the particular task to the supervisor agent. So on same thing, we have the agent queues. In the agent queues, it automatically created and for the all the agents. So in the for it's based on that long waiting queues or short waiting queues. Based on that, it will work. The next one is the routing profile. So in the routing profiles, how the agents will be routed to that profile. So for example, so in the image we have the three queues, correct? So one is that voice, and another one is chat, another one is task. So all the how the queues will be routed to that particular routing profile. So we can configure that all the routing based on the routing. For as I said earlier, we have the sales queue and also that marketing queue. So some agents needs to be assigned the task to that sales queue. Some agents need to be assigned the particular things to that marketing queue. So all the things we can able to do with the routing profile. In the routing profile, so we can able to configure that control logic and priorities and conditions and all the things we can able to configure using routing profile. So these are the flow. So these are the basic flow for the queues. So when the customer calls to that particular support, it's go to that context flow. So when the context flow contact to that particular queues, so it will analyze the which queue is that. So whether it's related to that support, whether it's related to that sales, based on the support queue. So if it's in support and sales, here we can able to have that two routing profiles, correct? In the two routing profiles, the first profile configured with that support and sales, another profile configured with that support. So in that case, the support and sales profile, the particular agent, the AMO agent will be working as that longest agent available, because it's available long periods. In that case, it based on the priority, the particular queues will be assigned to the arrow agent. So if we get the next call, it will automatically assign to that Mary. So that's what the agent will be working. So in that Amazon Connect, we have the another options called Amazon Connect reporting. In that reporting, we can able to do the two things. One is that real-time metrics and also the historical metrics. In that real-time metrics, we can able to track all the activities, like that, how the call will be handled, how the call will be queued, so how the things will be managed, and all the things we can able to do. And it will be updated every 15 seconds. So once the call completed, and based on the performance, we can analyze the particular data will be available for 24 hours. Once it will be automatically it will be deleted for 24 hours, and we can able to do that live monitoring using that real-time metrics. And the same thing, we have another metric called historical metric. In the historical metrics, we can able to analyze that past performance and complete interactions with the contact centers, all the things we can able to do. And this will be we can able to access that particular things with the 24 months data. And also, so the same thing it's also do with that contacts handled and abandoned and queued, all the things we can be able to verify, because it's used to scale up, and it's used to boost the performance of the agents and also the contact center. So next one is that Amazon Connect dashboard. So as I said earlier, so because we have two metrics, correct? So the real time and also the historical. So we need to show that particular dashboards, correct? So because it should be viewed in that particular dashboard. So this is what we can have the dashboard. In the dashboard, we can able to view both the real time metrics and also the historical metrics as well. So in the real time dashboard, it refers, as I said earlier, it will be in that refers every 15 seconds, and Time series is also, if we update anything in the time series, it will update that every 15 minutes. So those things we can able to. And if you use that agent workspace, so because we have the different workspaces, in the agent workspace, so we refresh that particularly in 2 minutes. So based on the 2 minutes, it will be updated, and we can able to view that historical data in the up to 3 months. So these are the things we can able to. And also it will be used to support chat, task, and voice as well. We can able to export that particular reports to that CSV format and also the PDF. So, and all the things, all the insights will be available from 15 minutes to 3 months. So the next one is that Amazon Connect contact lens. So yeah, earlier we saw that metrics and all the dashboard, correct. This will be used for contact lens. So in the contact lens used to analyze and monitoring the quality, because using that contact lens we can able to analyze that contact Amazon Connect, and we can able to analyze the sentimentals and analyze the conversation trends and complaints risk, all the things we can be monitor using that contact lens. So it automatically react that consumer data, because it will be to the detects on the customer data, and also it will be record all the details with that one transcript, and also that it will have the summarizes, and we can able to use the summarizes, we can able to evaluate that particular agent performance, and we can able to do with that one. So, and also it supports for that live and recorded conversation monitoring as well. So because we have some recorded conversations, so those conversations also we can able to monitor with the contact lens, Amazon contact lens. So next thing is that demo. So in the demo, I will show that how we can configure, how the Amazon Connect instance will be configured. And if for the time concerns, I have already created that particular instances. I mean, it's in the instances I can show that. So how the instance will be configured. See, this is my AWS account. So as in the Amazon Connect, not available for all the region. Some of the regions it's not available. So we can check, so how, what are the regions available, what are the regions. See, if you once you log in, so you can able to see if you check in that OYO region an article, if you need that particular Amazon Connect resource is not available. The same thing it's not available in that Asia Pacific, Mumbai, and Ireland and Paris and Stockholm and Sao Paulo, and all that areas it will be available. It's so from it's available in that some of the regions only. So if you click to that particular region, so you can able to see that. Just give a minute, I will refresh. See, in that Oregon region, so I have created that Amazon Connect instances. So in that here I have configured with that Amazon Connect instance with the name. So in that instance, I have created for the AWS community demo. See, if I click that access URL, so here you can able to see that particular the particular page will be open. This is the contact center. So here you can able to log in with that your username and password. So I have created administrator access for me. So based on the administrator access, I can able to access that region. So here, this as I said earlier, so this is the dashboard. In the dashboard, you can able to view that what are the metrics, what are things available in. And if you see here, so here you can able to see that agents, prompts, and giggles. If you see here, here you can able to see the flows. So in the flows, if you click the flows, so as I said, we need to configure the contact flows, correct? Based on the contact flow, those things will be allocated. How the agents will, how the agents, how the employees will be working. See, once it's loaded. So it's loading. Okay. Meanwhile, we can able to see that some other services as well. So in the context flow, we can able to configure, and CCTV we can able to configure with that UI editor as well. So for example, if we have that some configurations, you can able to do with that UI editions as well. Here we can able to see that users routing profile and also security profile. So if you in that routing profile, if you click that routing profile, sorry for that trouble. It's too slow. What I'm going to, I will sign out and sign in. So See, I have signed out, and I will try to log in again. So this is the administrator account. So I have created administrator account for me. So based on the administrator account, I can able to view that particular values. So now I'm going to go click that flows. The same thing is, so you can able to view the users and routing profile and customer management, all the things you can able to view, and also you can able to hear that phone numbers and test chat. So if I click the test chat, we can able to check that test chat how the Amazon Connect will be working. So yeah, I just click. Sorry for the trouble, because my maybe it's because of my internet. See, this is the test chart. So if it will be initializing the particular agent. So see here, because it's initializing. So I have created the user correct. Now I am working. See, I just start the chat. So this is my website. For example, this is my website. In the website, I have the chatbot correct. So it says that the time in queue is less than 5 minutes. You are now being placed in a queue chat with agents. See, this is the control panel. So if I click available, so once I give that available, see, it shows that a particular incoming chart will be coming. So when I'm getting the incoming chart, if I accept the chart, so I can able to get the message. See, the Mahendran has joined the chart, because how the things will be working. So for example, if I hi, I'm just putting how can I help you. See, if I click how can I help you, so the agents will be working for that agent. See, I'm getting the notification as a customer, in my website. I mean, some of the websites like the Amazon or other websites, so I can able to get the message. See, I am having issue with my order. So if I click like that, see, I'm getting the message. So that's what. So because I'm the contact center person, so I'm the employee or agent, it will be working based on that one. So because the customer will have the questions I'm asking. So that's what both test chat will be working. The same like that we can able to configure all the rules and other things as well. For the finally, I will click that flows if possible. So if it works, I will show the flow sample flow how the flows will be configured. Then we can wind up. See, not only in that flows configuration and user profile, and we can able to configure the house of operation as well. What time the particular customer contact center will be working, how we can configure that contact house of operation, because so some agents will be working in that 9 to 5, some agents working in be in that other shift. So we can able to configure all the things in that country. When you have a time, so you can check those things. So because some network issues, I'm not sure so why it's not working in that flows, because some network issues it's not loading. So that's all. So thank you. So if you have any question, just let me know. So if you want to connect me in the LinkedIn, so you can this is my QR code, so you can connect me in my LinkedIn. So I'm happy to connect with that uh, your queries or your doubts. So how you can use in that Amazon Connect in your thing, how you can migrate the legacy server contact center call center to that your Amazon Connect contact center. So thank you all. Thank you for the opportunity, and thank you Hiromi and the team for the opportunities. Anybody have any questions? I will see the chat. Anybody have any questions? Meanwhile,
Yes, question for you from Lion. on chart?
Just give a minute.
Can
I'll
you
try
see?
to. I'll try to open that. Okay.
So I'm
Yep,
reading.
yep. I think recently Amazon Nova agents will be used for Amazon Connect, so we can adapt that particular Amazon Connect. We can able to integrate with that Amazon Nova with that Amazon Connect, and also yes, we can able to use that cloud formation. So using that cloud formation, we can able to configure entire thing with that core. So then it will be in that automate as well. So we can use that Terraform as well for that configuring, and the chatbot you can able to integrate with the Lex as well. So if you integrate with the Lex, you can able to provide that realistic chatbot as well.
Thank
Thank
you.
you, Brian, so for sharing that resource as well.
Nice. Good. So next question for you on the chart.
How do you prevent over automations from degrading customers' trust? So because that's what I said. So we can have the guardrails, correct? Based on the guardrail, we can able to prevent that particular automation, and we can use that agent things as well. We can restrict all the things using the guardrail as well. So we can restrict, and all the things will be in that security profiles, and also that we can have that permissions. We have the options in that Amazon Connect, Chaitanya.
I got it. Nice. Thank
Anybody have any other question? Okay, thank you so much. Thank you, Hiromi, for the
you.
opportunity.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you for sharing with us. So Amazon Connected is actually one of my favorite AWS services as well. So yes, I haven't used it recently, so I'm really glad I could hear you update today. Thank you. So it's impressive to see how much it has evolved. So in some countries, there are multiple language used in daily life, right? So I was listening, always thought that even it makes a language environments. So it seems much easier now to create a smooth contact center experience, right? So that was very interesting to me. Thank you so much. So, does anyone have comments or question or feedback for him? Anyone question? Nothing. Okay. Once again, let's give hand draw a big round applause. Thank you so much. Thank you. All right, let's move on to our next session. So, Andy, everybody,
Hello, do you hear me well?
yes, good.
Okay, I'm gonna share my screen.
Yeah. Okay, well, I
And
think our timekeeping is perfectly today. Thank you. Perfect.
okay,
Okay.
I'm gonna start. Hello everyone, and thank you for joining me today. My name is Anjali, and I'm an executive member of AUSG, the AWS CareUG University Student Group. Today, I'm excited to present a project that I've been working on, a generative AI-based voice English study system utilizing the Amazon Novasonic. This system is designed to help English learners practice speaking in a more natural, intellective, and intelligent way. So over the next 15 minutes, I will walk you through how this system was built and the problems it solves and the AWS technologies that power it. Okay, let's get started. Here's a quick overview of what we will cover today. So first, I will explain the development background, the real-world problems that motivated this project. And then I will introduce the key features of the system and how they address those problems. After that, we will look at the service architecture and the specific AWS technologies used for feature implementation. And finally, I will wrap up with a live demo so you can see the system in action. So why did I build this system? Let me start with the problems that English learners face every day. The first frustration is about grammar and expression verification. When you're practicing English conversation, you often wonder, is this grammar correct? Or is this the right expression? But there's no one, literally no one, to give you an immediate answer. That uncertainty builds up and becomes discouraging. The second issue is about post-study review. After a conversation practice session, learners are left with no structured summary. They have to manually organize what they learned and figure out what they missed and identify areas for improvements. It would be so much better if the study contents could be automatically summarized and the gaps identified. And the third pain point is the topic selection. Every single time the learners have to decide on conversation topics and organize the contents themselves. It's tedious and time-consuming to me, and it takes energy away from the actual learning. There's actually one more critical problem that often gets overlooked: the ability to ask good questions. Many learners say things like, I didn't know what else to ask, so the conversation just ended. Or, I kept asking the same superficial questions every time, so the conversation never developed into anything deeper. So this is a real barrier. It's not just about learning English conversation. It's also about learning how to ask the right questions to keep the dialogue going and to explore topics more deeply. So our system aims to solve this as well by teaching users how to formulate better questions and sustain meaningful conversations. So now let me show you how we mapped each problem to a concrete solution. For the first challenge, the difficulty of verifying grammar and expression in real life. We built a real-time grammar correction and expression suggestion feature. So as you speak, the system analyzes your sentence and provides instant feedback on grammatical errors and more natural alternative expressions. For the second challenge, the hassle of organizing and analyzing study material after a session. So we created an automated summary and three-dimensional visualization analysis feature. The system automatically generates a structured summary of your conversation and present your learning journey in a visual, intuitive way. And for the third challenge, the lack of guidance on how to ask good questions. We developed a question skill mastery assessment. This feature evaluates your questioning ability and helps you learn to ask deeper, more meaningful questions during conversations. So let me walk you through the overall service architecture. Starting from the user side, when a user accesses the application, they are authenticated through Amazon Cognito. The front end is served via Amazon CloudFront, and the backend runs on ECS Fargate behind ALB. So we choose Fargate for reasons I will explain shortly. The core of this system is the speech-to-speech service. So user voice input is sent to Amazon Bedrock, where Novasonic handles the real-time speech-to-speech processing. This is the engine that powers our natural voice conversations. For the AI feedback features, the grammar correction, expression suggestion, and following up questions and conversation summaries. In this point, we use Amazon Bedrock agents. These agents analyze the conversation content and generate actionable feedback. And the summary results can also be sent directly to Slack for easy review. On the data side, conversation logs are stored in DynamoDB and S3. For the vector search functionality in our 3D timeline, we use Amazon Thailand text embedding to generate embeddings and store them in S3 and index them in observed servers. For CI/CD, we use GitHub with code build, and the infrastructure is managed through AWS Cloud Formation with AWS Hero, assisting in the development processing. Yeah. Here's the main interface of our English studies room. Let me highlight the 3 key areas. The area number 1 is the conversational panel on the left. This is where you see the real-time transcriptions of your conversation with the AI. Both user and assistant's messages are displayed as text, so you can follow along visually while speaking. So on the right side, you can have the voice controls. We start speaking and stop speaking buttons, a real-time audio waveform visualizer, and AI voice selection. The users can choose between different voices like Matthew or Tiffany or Amy to personalize their learning experience. So area number 2 is the AI feedback section at the bottom. This is where the real magic happens. You will see 3 panels: the grammar, expression, and questions. The grammar shows corrections like the soccer to soccer or word to was. The expression suggests more natural alternatives. And the questions panel provides following up questions you could ask to deepen the conversation. And area number 3, at the top right, you'll notice the send report and 3D timeline buttons. These give you access to the summary reports and the 3-dimensional visualization of your learning journey. Now let's talk about what makes Novasonic special for this use case. There are 3 key capabilities. First is S2S. It means speech-to-speech. The Novasonic provides real-time bidirectional audio streaming, which means the user and AI can speak and listen simultaneously. So this facilitates a seamless conversational flow that feels natural, not like a turn-based Q&A session. The second is Virgin, the user interruption identification. This is really crucial for realistic conversation practice. Users can interrupt the AI mid-response, just like in a real conversation. The system supports pause and resume functionality, making the interaction feel genuinely human-like. And third is prosody, diversity in voice and and intonations. Right. Novasonic generates speech that adjusts to the acoustic contents of user input. It mirrors pause and hesitations and and intonations similar to a real person. Yeah, this makes the conversation partner feel much more authentic and engaging for learners. And Amazonic supports various voice across the multiple languages. For English, we have Tiffany and Matty for US English and Amy for British English. And the system also supports French and Italian and German and Spanish, each with both feminine and masculine voice options. In our application, users can select their preferred AI voice from the voice controls and panel to customize their learning experience. A common question is, why did I choose ECS Fargate instead of AWS Lambda? We actually went through an evolution. We initially considered Lambda for its server simplicity, but Novasonic requires persistent WebSocket for real-time bidirectional audio streaming. The Lambda's execution time limits and the lack of native WebSocket support made it unsuitable for long-learning voice conversations. So we then looked at Elastic Beanstalk, but ultimately choose ECS Fargate. The Fargate gives us the containerized flexibility we need and persistent connections, no timeout constraints, and the ability to handle complex audio processing workflows, or while still being serverless from an infrastructure management perspective. We don't need to manage any EC2 instance. This is one of the most innovative features of our system. The 3D timeline universe. So let me walk you through the three key components. So number one is the universe state panel on the left. So it shows you aggregate metrics. In this example, 25 timeline nodes representing conversations points and 21 alternative paths showing different directions the conversation could have happened, and one hypothetical scenario. The center displays a beautiful three-dimensional visualization of your entire conversation history as a connected galaxy of nodes. The number two is the timeline detail panel on the right. So when you click on a node, it shows virtual question scenario. So alternative questions you could have asked at that point in the conversation. For example, can you tell me more about the course, or how does the course make you feel? And you can click on these to start a virtual conversation and explore what would have happened. And the number 3 is the vector search feature at the bottom left. So using OpenSearch servers and Amazon Titan embeddings, you can search through all your past conversations by semantic similarity. So in this example, searching for the technology returns relevant conversation segments with a similarity score of 90%. Let me explain the deeper educational philosophy behind this feature. So the conversation timeline isn't just a visual gimmick. On the real-time accident modeling side, the Novasonic AI autonomously formulates 3 contextually relevant follow-up questions that align with each point in the conversation. And the what-if virtual dialogue simulation lets learners develop hypothetical conversation scenarios to enhance cognitive exploration. And the cognitive map visualizes the knowledge structures developed through dialogue in 3-dimensional space. The educational impacts are significant. For observational learning, users can explore various conversational avenues and discover diverse perspectives. So for pattern identification, they can recognize patterns of effective inquiries and conversational dynamics. So for expansion of thought, learners engage with hypothetical questions like what might occur in this scenario. And for metacognition, users can objectively analyze and enhance their own cognitive processes. And this transforms English practice from simple repetition into a rich, reflective learning experience. So here the landing page of our application, the Novasonic AI-powered English study. The tagline really says it all. The master English with real-time AI feedback and 3D analysis.
I'm really sorry to hear that you're feeling this way. It's important to take care of your health. Have you considered talking to a doctor or a healthcare professional about this?
I just want you to ask that how can I manage my health?
That's a great question. Managing health can involve
The voice is Matthew,
including diet, exercise, sleep, and mental well-being.
So it corrects grammar, expression, and generic question in real time. And you can change the voice.
Especially, I'm interested in managing diet.
That's a great area of interest. Managing your diet can really
It is Tiffany's voice.
Overall health and well-being. One tip I have is to plan your meals ahead of time. This way, you can ensure that you're eating balanced meals and not just grabbing whatever is convenient.
Yes, that's what I want. I want to have a balance in nutrients.
That's a smart approach. Having a balance in nutrients is key to maintaining good health. One way to achieve this is by incorporating a mix of fruits.
If you listen carefully, you can hear the breathe the AI mimic.
Then can you recommend me tomorrow's diet?
I'm afraid I can't provide specific dietary advice,
but I can certainly give you some general tips for planning a healthy diet. It's important to include
It
a
is Amy's
variety of
voice,
foods,
the British English.
fruits, vegetables, grains, protein foods, and dairy. Also, try to limit foods high in added sugars and saturated fats. How does that sound?
It's very helpful. Thank you.
You're very welcome. If you have other questions, feel free to ask.
So if you click the 3D timeline, it is analyzed by the historical, this timeline, spiral figure. So if you click one dot, you can see the what's the word? Hypothetical the scenarios. It is not that perfect yet, but I wanted to make the process of thinking. Oh, time is flying. Okay. And that brings us to the end of the presentation portion. Thank you so much for your attention. Yeah, do you have a question?
Thank you, Andy. Oh, thank you. So this is your second time of speaking in this community, right? So thank you so much. I'm really happy to have you back. Honestly, this is a service I really need. I definitely want to try it. So,
Oh,
and
thank
yes, I need it. I really need it. So, and that was super cool. So the architecture you shared was very clean and beautiful. So well, good design. I really like it. So I also that the summary can be sent to Slack. That's very practical. Yes, good me. So and study room interface looked very clear and easy to understand. The UI and UX were really nice. Yeah. So I haven't tried no Novasonic yet. So, but after listening to you, so I feel it might work well with my company's product. So I like to seriously consider it. Yeah, thank you. So does anyone have a comments, question? Or feedback from the you're welcome to share in the chat or unmute to speak. I will check in on chat.
Okay. I think there's no question. Oh, I want to tell you that I made this UI using Hero because I don't usually do much more than like front end. I don't usually do that. So I um I made
Oh,
all by using Hero.
mm-hmm. Yes, Kilo, I love it. Yes, I'm using. Yes, I was using. Yeah. Thank
Thank
you
you.
once again. Yeah, once again, let's give Inzi a big round of applause. Thank you, thank you. So now let's move on to our final speakers today. So Abdahim, are you ready?
Yes, I am.
Yeah,
Can you hear me?
yeah, hi.
Yeah, I'm ready.
Yes, let's go.
Okay.
Oh, looks like nice color.
Oh, mm,
Yeah, take your time.
yeah.
So whenever you're ready, okay, wait.
So I don't know what's wrong with my
Mhm.
not sharing. I don't know what's wrong. Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
You you can't share your screen or
Yeah, it's not.
happening.
I don't for a reason. It's not. I can't
Oh,
share. So but well, I didn't come with
mhm.
any case, so I'm just here to tell a story. So I think we are good. I can continue without sharing my screen.
Okay. So do you have some slide or some blog?
Okay, let me share my slides for you to you so that I
Mm-hmm.
can even
Yes. Can you see a share button?
So I want to paste my slides on chat so that I can even present while I
Yes.
talk.
Uh, yeah. So you can put on the share green button. So okay. Okay. So I will share it for you, right?
Okay, thank you.
Okay. Just a moment. Just a moment. I will download your presentation. Okay. So, uh-huh. Okay, right. Can you okay. Can you my screen?
Okay, yeah. Yes, yeah. Good day, everyone. So thank you for the opportunity, and I've listened to the three previous speakers and I learned a lot from them. So, but everyone, like three of them came with case study. They taught us, they took us through, they walk us through, but it's different from me. I just want to come and tell a story. Yeah, like yeah, I have got into tech from non-technical background. So um, I'm Ejibode Ibrahim. I'm a solutions architect at Pathwright Educated, which is one of AWS advanced partner. So I started my tech journey 3 years ago. So you can help me scroll up. Can you scroll up? Yeah, can you scroll up? Can you scroll up? Yeah, so I started my tech journey in 2022. Like I started in with a program, it's called the ALX, very intensive program. So for software engineers, so like so I did my not the boot camp was very tedious for me because I didn't have any technical background, so I had to put on extra effort. And while working as a pharmacist too in my hospital, so my schedule was very tight. So the bootcamp was supposed to run for 12 months. So but unfortunately I could not finish with them. So I only spent about 5 months with them. So after that I started the self-learning, self-taught, so and other boot camps. So I was learning front end, JavaScript, React, and the likes. But of course, I was learning, but I was not enjoying what I was learning. Like so, I even built some projects using React with my colleagues. So, but then I figured it out that this front end is just too cumbersome. Yes, for me. So sorry for the typo error. So I could not edit. I was having light issues, so I could not edit my slide. So can you please scroll up? So in August 2023, I started. So that time, that was the first time I was hearing about cloud DevOps. So I enrolled in another diploma program. So why they took us through cloud computing and DevOps. So, but this time around, I was fully focused and I enjoyed what I was doing. So we were taught from scratch what is cloud computing, the three major providers, that's AWS, Azure, and Google. So, but we're more focused on AWS. So, and then as I was learning, so I was learning the topic. So whatever I learn, I put it on LinkedIn and I have a blog too. So, and after I graduated 2024, you can scroll up. So, so what I'm doing now, so by 2025, so yeah, I was accepted as an intern in one of the company I'm working with now as an intern. So the internship was supposed to run for 6 months, but uh, after 3 months, I was converted to a full time. So presently, what I do presently is I interface with a lot of clients. So they tell us what their problem is. Yeah, and being an solution architect, so I'll come up with an idea. I'll come up with a architecture diagram and okay, that will align with their problem. And sometimes some companies have maybe their infrastructure in the cloud already, but maybe they are using, AWS, we have many services. So at times it's best for you to use DynamoDB instead of using Aurora, so that to optimize the cost. So all of these things, that's what I'm doing for my clients. So, and my favorite AWS services which I use most, and I built a lot of projects for clients, especially last time, is AWS. This what I'm saying now is not on the it's not on the slide. So AWS Lex. So when this second speaker was speaking about AWS Connect, so I was very much interested because I built a lot of projects using like a chatbot using AWS Lex. So and I've not I've not thought of connecting AWS Connect, like how to integrate AWS Connect with AWS Lex, like for chatbots. But I saw today when the second speaker was presenting, there is very much possibility, which is interesting, which I will try out. So because my company, they are very uh, much interested in AWS certification, so I was I took two um, AWS certification. That was the slide 8. Yes, I'm on slide 8 now. So I took two AWS certification last year. I took AWS solution certificate and professional. So, and because the professional was very tedious, and because we have to know the trade-offs of the AWS services. So then after that, I picked up some certifications to aside AWS certification like Terraform. I was happy when the second speaker mentioned Terraform to infrastructure as a code to automate most of our infrastructure. So because some clients might have their infrastructure on multiple cloud, maybe hybrid. So in that case, you cannot use AWS code formation. So you have to use uh, Terraform or other tools. So I I did a lot of projects on Terraform and my tool application too. Then so I'm still learning because I just learned I just landed the role not even up to a year. So I'm still very uh new in the world, and so this is an opportunity for me to showcase what I'm learning to the world and to gain insight from others too, like I did from the first speakers today. So I'm very grateful for this opportunity, and I hope by next time I will be coming with a lot of I will be demoing some of the works I have done. So today I just came to just share my story. So I didn't come with any demo. So yeah, thank you very much. So thank you very much for listening to me.
Good, thank you. So Ibrahim, also a question from Brian on the chat. Mhm.
Okay.
There have been many steps on your journey. If you were starting today, where would you begin?
Okay, so if I was to start my tech journey today, because then I didn't have a structured path. Like maybe the first 1 year I was just roaming about
Sorry, it's not. Oh, no. Once again, please.
What do you say?
Oh, really noisy. So please, once again.
Can you hear me? Can you hear me now?
Okay, just now.
Can you hear me? Okay, so I said when I was learning, when I started learning then, so there was no structured pathway. I was just learning haphazardly. So which sometimes I took relevant content. So if I was to start learning maybe cloud or DevOps today, so I'll focus on the principle instead of tools. So we have many DevOps tools, so, but the principle behind them is the same. So today I'll just focus on the principle behind so behind it tools. So I'll not worry about tools because of course when I put my hand on tools, they're always the same. And on for cloud computing on AWS, I will focus more on project based, not I will do as much as possible as much as possible project I can lay my hands on. So then after that, then maybe I will then add certification. So thank you.
You. Rahim, thank you so much. So, and thank you for handling the situation so calmly, even with all the technical trouble. I'm sorry. So we really appreciate that. So I believe your talk gave courage to many people who are feeling excited about their future. So hearing about your past is very important. So and it's great to see how AWS is part of that journey. So working, studying, and building new skills at the same time is not easy. So it's actually very hard. So personally, your story gave me a lot of motivation. So it reminded me that I can still push myself further. So does anyone have a question or comments or something for reaction for Ibrahim?
Thank you so much for the feedback.
Okay, all right. Thank you. Thank you again. Thank you so much. Let's move into our closing talk. Yes, thank you. So once again, let's give our speakers a big round of applause. So and now, so we are coming to the end of today's session. So I'm really glad we could spend this time together. So and to those who stayed until the very end, I truly appreciate you being here. So, to our speakers, your stories, ideas, and perspectives made today meaningful and inspiring. We learned so much from each of you. So, we heard so many different kinds of sharing today, right? So, from many angles and experiences that diversity of perspectives is what makes this community so special. Yeah, so moments like this remind me why this community matters. So before we close, please feel free to drop your social links in the chat so we can stay connected beyond today. So if you enjoyed this meetup, I'd love for you to share it with your AWS friends as well. So the more voices we have, the stronger this community becomes. So let's continue our running, sharing, and growing together, step by step, as a global community. So I'm looking forward to seeing you again at our next meetup. So, have a wonderful rest of your day or evening. So, wherever you are in the world. Bye for now. Thank you. Thank you.